December 3rd, 1993, Medellin, Colombia. This is no ordinary funeral. The man being buried changed the world, for better or worse. He was called a Robin Hood by some and a bloodthirsty terrorist by others. But no one could ignore the shadow he cast. Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria. The day before, December 2nd, 1993, after 16 years as the world's most powerful drug lord, Escobar's story came to a bloody end. Tracked down by a special task force known as the Search Block, with assistance from U.S. Delta Force and the CIA, Escobar was gunned down on a rooftop in Barrio Los Olivos while attempting to flee. His last known act? A phone call to his son, Juan Pablo, now Sebastián Marroquín. That call allowed authorities to triangulate his location. Within minutes, his hideout was surrounded. "We just killed Pablo Escobar." The announcement sparked immediate chaos across Colombia.
Mr. Escobar was gunned down yesterday.
Here's one of the world's most wanted men was gunned down today by Colombian police in the Colombian city of Medellin.
For many, Escobar's death marked the end of an era of terror, car bombs, assassinations, and unimaginable corruption. He had ordered the killing of over 600 police officers, judges, journalists, even presidential candidates. But oddly, grief flooded the streets of Medellin. Why? Because Pablo Escobar wasn't just a drug lord. He built homes for the poor, funded football clubs, and handed out cash to the slums he grew up in. His legacy was a contradiction. While the elite feared him, the barrios adored him. Over 25,000 people reportedly attended his funeral, more than some heads of state. The funeral chaos. Held at Jardins Montesacro Cemetery, Escobar's funeral quickly spiraled out of control. So many came that Escobar's own family, wife Maria Victoria, son Juan Pablo, and daughter Manuela, couldn't reach the burial site. Chants echoed through the streets. T-shirts bore his face. Signs read, "Gracias, Patron." Others, however, came to spit on the grave of a man they blamed for decades of fear. The funeral priest, overwhelmed by the size and fury of the crowd, couldn't even complete the final prayers. It was one of the most chaotic funeral scenes in Latin American history. Escobar's death didn't bring peace. His family faced danger from enemies and government crackdowns. They fled Colombia, denied asylum in dozens of countries before finally settling in Argentina under false identities. Juan Pablo later said, "We lost a father, but Colombia lost a tyrant, the man who ruled with fear and gifted with blood money." His family still lives with that paradox, victims of both his power and his fall. 3 decades later, Escobar is still a global icon. His face is on T-shirts, Netflix series, and murals. In Medellin, tourists take Narco tours to see his grave and the ruins of his mansion. But not all Colombians are proud of this legacy. Many say it glamorizes a dark chapter of their history. "He was our Hitler," one Colombian historian said. Yet foreigners ask where to buy Pablo souvenirs. For others, he is a cautionary tale of how power and poverty can breed both saints and monsters. Pablo Escobar's story is not just about crime. It's about a society divided by desperation. His funeral showed that even the most violent men can be mourned by thousands if they gave people hope. But at what cost? Final visual, fade to black with Pablo's gravestone. What do you think? Was Escobar a savior of the poor or the architect of Colombia's suffering? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more stories from the shadows of history, like and subscribe.